Hello, my name is Christine Aljeño, and I will be talking about renewable energy sources, specifically water. There are a handful of renewable energy sources around the world. Energy sources that come from water, the wind, the sun, geothermal sources, and biomass sources like energy crops, for example. These energy sources are unlimited as opposed to fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gases, which are all non-renewable. This means that once the fuels are all used up, it's gone for good. Both renewable and non-renewable energy sources are used to generate electricity, power transportations, and provide heating, cooling, and light. So what's the catch? What's the cost to have unlimited energy? So far as we know, renewable energy sources themselves are non-polluting, but the structures built to harness their energy can have positive and negative effects on the environment. Water, for example, is an important resource that supports all life on Earth. Throughout the planet, there is a constant battle of maintaining and evenly distributing water in places that have extreme droughts or even floods. What has worked well so far in the course of history are the constructions of dams and reservoirs, which collect, store, and manage water amounts. This makes it possible to control floods, irrigate agriculture, generate electricity, make inland navigation possible, and provide recreations. One of the biggest uses in the world is agricultural irrigation. To have dams that can store water to distribute to areas where there is lack of water to grow crops makes it possible to grow enough food and sufficiently feed people in the world. Along with satisfying people's hunger, dams and reservoirs keep river levels from exceeding maximum height and flooding communities. Dams temporarily store excess water and releases it later. The best part about having water as a renewable energy source is that it's dependable. To be able to store excess water and releasing it later not only prevents floods, but you can produce hydropower, in which the water stored is released every now and then to help generate electricity. This can also help with inland transportation, making it easier to make short trips in carrying cargo and saving any unnecessary energy outputs. And most importantly, after working hard, we have to play hard, right? Dams and reservoirs help enhance tourism by providing good sailing, swimming, and fishing experiences. Although dams and reservoirs have been quite beneficial, there are still some problems. In the tropical zones, sanitation is an issue. Reservoirs can create an environment which is favorable for transmission of water-related diseases. This, however, can be prevented with healthcare programs, and makes rules with fluctuating lakes water levels to prevent growth of disease-carrying insects. Sedimentation is also a problem, especially with fast-flowing streams, which have the capacity to erode and transport soil, sand, gravel, and stones. When the fast-flowing streams enter a calm reservoir, the solid materials are deposited. This is capable of affecting fish migration. Sedimentation also reduces storage capacity of water and increases erosion in downstream river channels. But with every negative impact, there are positive impacts too. Sedimentation improves water quality downstream of the dam and makes water treatment easier and less costly. It also can create diversified wildlife habitats. So, throughout history, dams and reservoirs have been extremely useful in storing and managing water needs to support communities. Although there can be negative drawbacks to the environment, there are positive impacts as well. It's just figuring out if the good outweighs the bad. Sure, there will be many challenges, but these dams and reservoirs can run efficiently and more effectively. With careful observations and proper planning and maintaining, these negative effects can be avoided, and we will be able to make sure that the environment is kept safe. The sources used for this topic came from websites of the SwissDams.channel and the nationalatlas.gov. Thank you.